Okay, so we have our friend Dan Brumbach.
What's up, Dan?
Hey.
Says our pipe band is considering a uniform change. Do you have any ideas on something different than the standard black and red tunics, argyle jackets and vests, military sweaters? Something to stand out.
What the current trend is, so to speak, in Scotland right now, are basically tweeds and colored barathias and stuff like that. So if you want your current, meaning, well, even a few years ago, like 3-4 years ago, it kind of started. Basically, as the grade ones in Scotland go, then so goes the rest of the pipe band community. So they started kind of getting tired of the black argyle jacket and vest or the piper cut jacket and vest. So they kind of started going more towards some tweeds, whether it's a navy blue tweed, whether it's charcoal or things like that. So if you want what I would suggest for pipe bands, because you're not just buying 1 or 2 jackets, you're buying, 15 or 20. So you want to make sure you get a few years out of it, and you're not on the tail end of a trend. You're on the front half of the wave of the trend, so that you can get more years out of it before you have to refresh the kit. Mm-hmm. What I'd say is take a look at like a charcoal or just a standard, middle kind of gray tweed material or bird's eye kind of material, or navy, depending on what tartan you're in. You have now. I know if you're talking about Hamilton pipe band, which is I believe the one that Dan's in. Hi, Sally Kent, if you're watching too. They all have different tartans. Each of the different members have different tartans.
Yeah.
So if they're trying to standardize on a top half, then I would definitely say do a charcoal or a medium gray, and then balance your hose out with the same color. So either charcoal hose or a mid-gray hose. That way it's a good top and bottom balance.
Yeah.
And then the kilts for the band kind of stand out on their own in the middle.
Yeah, so you have the fact that they have different tartans means that basically that's kind of a novelty, but you have a standard frame around which the color parade of all the different tartans kind of exists.
Yep.
So yeah. I would say, and this is speaking as an outsider, I've dealt with helping out bagpiper folks and pipe bands as a sales guy, but I'm not a piper. But I would say that in America, I would lean towards using a barathia cloth instead of a tweed. I think you're going to find yourself warm in a lot of instances if you go with a true tweed vest. Notice the fact that it's fall, and I'm only just now starting to break out my tweed vests, even for here indoors. So I would think a barathia might be more flexible for the environment and for the seasons, as opposed to tweed wool.
Yes, or
that's my thinking. And a lighter color also, if you're worried about being hot in the summer sun.
Yeah, and if the band's on a budget, then just do a tweed vest. You don't have to do a jacket and vest combo. Yeah. You can just do the vest. If you do just do the vest, or if you're like Kilnave, another one of the pipe bands we deal with, what they did is they have tweed jacket and vest together. However, the tweed vest also has a tweed back. The disadvantage is it's hotter when you're wearing both together. The advantage is it looks a lot better when you're just wearing the tweed.
Yeah, that's true. A fabric back as opposed to a satin back on the vest.
And the satin back to the vest will, depending on the person, the individual's body acidity, so to speak, if you're playing in the summer, you're sweating in the vest. Mm-hmm. And if, like, there's certain guys that their vests have literally changed color, the satin back, from sweating in it and having, like, acidy kind of sweat.
Yeah.
So having a tweed back and tweed front to the vest, you're not going to have the discoloration that you would with the satin, kind of.
So again, there's your longevity of the uniform. I can't speak today. I'm going to stretch my mouth out. There we go.
Slow-mo that Coraline in post. Absolutely. I want to see his crazy mouth motions. Or do it fast forward on a loop. One of the two.
Both, probably.
Exactly. Yes. No, but that's about it. Yeah, it's for longevity. Make sure you're getting tweed back and front, and for cost effectiveness, either just a tweed vest, or there's a bunch of different things you can do. But for a pipe band with multiple different tartans for the kilts, make sure you're balancing your top and your kilt hose so that the kilts kind of stand out in the middle.
Yeah.
Cool.
Makes sense.